Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel BBTechHub. So you all know, current CCNA series is going on, and also I am going through the OSI layers, and in this OSI layers I am covering the transport layer functionalities. Last two videos I discussed about the transport layer, and today I just go through that transport layer only. Some remaining 3 points are there, and I will discuss about this 3 point and then complete the transport layer. And the next video I will meet with you the network layer. So in the previous video we have seen that transport layer is responsible for the segmentation, sequencing and reassembly. Apart from that, what happens to the transport layer? The transport layer go for the connection control and also the service point addressing. So these are the three major functions I have discussed in the previous videos, and in these videos I am going to discuss about the 3 points, that is nothing but my, you can see, flow control, error control and multiplexing and demultiplexing. Actually in this layer there is a function that is performed by the transport layer, that is flow control. So before going for that, you have to understand what is the flow control. Actually in the network, what happens, data is transferred from sender to the receiver, and we can say the data is going from server to the client. So what happened, being a server, of course it's a faster device, and a client, of course it will be slower than the server. So if a server sends the data at its own speed, maybe client cannot cope up with that flow of data. So what happened? If the client cannot receive the data at the same speed of the server, so what will happen? Data will be lost. Client cannot catch hold the data. So it we should keep in mind while we are going to establish a communication system, a faster sender cannot dominate a slower receiver. So we have to implement several technologies so that there should be a matching in between the faster sender and slower receiver. So these control, these mechanisms, so that a client can utilize the full data and also the server can send the data at its own speed. That flow control technology is done, and this is done by a protocol that is called sliding window protocol. Is it clear? It's a very good technology, that is sliding window, and this sliding window happens in this transport layer, and we, by using this technology, what happens, the flow control is maintained in transport layer. Now again, the error control. Transport layer is also responsible for checking the error. Why? You think I am transmitting a data, you are receiving the data, but the data is not intact. There is an integrity issue with the data, because data may be altered, data may be lost during the transmission. So whatever the data I am receiving, if it is a corrupted data, then it is not useful. That data is not at all useful. So transport layer, what it is doing, it must check the error. So in the previous video I told you, by checking the sequence number, the transport layer at the receiving end can see which sequence number is missed. Then the receiver transport layer will send the queries to the sender transport layer. I have not received this sequence number. Kindly resend me this sequence number. Am I clear, everyone? That means what happens? In the transport layer, the error checking is also done, and if it is found one or two or whatever, maybe the segments are missing, sequence number is missing, it will be retransmitted by the sender after getting the request from the receiver side. And third is the multiplexing and demultiplexing. Actually what happens, I'm telling you, in the communication technology, there are four things is very important, that is multiplexing, and of course demultiplexing. Another is the modulation, then demodulation. This all comes under the communication technology. And for your kind information, there is a difference between the communication technology and the networking. Actually, networking is nothing but dealing with the connectivity of the devices for transferring the data. Whereas communication technology is in a bigger aspect, means here communication technologies uses tools, processes, technologies, everything, how to enable the communication smoothly between the devices. Am I clear? Actually, you can say networking is also comes under the part of the communication technology. So in the communication technology, how data will be flow, how the path is made, how it will be hassle free, error free, all comes under this communication technology. This multiplexing and demultiplexing are the concept of nothing but my communication technology. In the communication technology, multiplex means many into one, many into one. And what happened at the sending end? Am I clear? And the receiving end, demarks we are using, that is demultiplexing process. What it is doing, it is making one to many. So how it is applicable in the transport layer? Actually, what happened in the transport layer? Who is the sender? I told you, in a machine, we can run several processes and every process is identified by a unique address that called the port address. Is it 16-bit port address? So what happens? Suppose in my computer, I am running HTTP. I am doing telnet. Okay. So HTTP port number is 80, telnet is 23. So the sending and transport layer will combine all these applications, make it as a unit, and it will put a header with it, and then it will pass to the destination. Am I clear? So that is what is happening. Multiple processes are combined. So nothing but it is the multiplexing, in which it is converting multiple applications are combined in a single unit, my dear. And that's why it is called as multiplexing. And then the receiving end, what happens? The receiving and transport layer will take this single unit of data, and after that it will see the destination port number. After that, once it check out the destination port number, and then it will gradually send those applications that is same as that port number. That means what I want to say, the moment destination transport layer check the destination port address, so it can identify which data is for which application, and as per that it will send to the correct application. Am I clear? So that means what happening, it is receiving one unit and again it is making it many unit. Maybe this is your telnet application, this is your HTTP, this is maybe your FTP, like that. Understood? So at the sending end, multiple processes will combine in single unit and it will travel as a single unit. At the receiving end, the receiving transport layer with single unit, and again it will demultiplex. And it will again divide all the applications and it will send to the requested application. Is it clear? So these three are the remaining functions of my transport layer. So I'm completing the transport layer over here. In the next video, I will come up with the network layer. And do you know, in the CCNA, actually, we learn the total technology of the network layer and data link layer. These are the two main layers what we deal in the CCNA. So I think you people will see that video very carefully. In the video, I will discuss about the network layer and the data link layer. So thank you everyone.